Hello, Exhale. I hope you're all doing well. Today I have a few Viking-inspired exercises I want to share with you that you can do either at the gym or with little to no equipment. The first exercise is simply walking. Enough said. However, if you are looking to burn more calories, it was not uncommon for the Vikings to have to trudge to get where they were going, or even run. Particularly in hunting or raiding were these two most common. Of course, if you are looking for more cardio, ladder climbing and bushwhacking were also very common for basic work around the settlement. Speaking of work around the settlements, chopping wood was also a very laborious task, as well as a very physically tasking chore around the settlement because it was a nearly daily requirement. Personally, it's one of my most favorite exercises due to its high demand on the body to sustain a pace for a prolonged period of time. Now, if you don't have wood or an axe around your house, you can imitate this with a bar and cables at the gym. Personally, I like it a little more extreme, so I prefer a very heavy sledgehammer swing. 200 swings per side. Believe me, that is more than enough to start with. The next exercise I want to talk about is the farmer's walk or farmer's carry, another very common exercise for work around the Viking settlements. As you can imagine, they would be doing this daily, whether it be carrying buckets of water to their livestock or buckets of water and milk back up to the house. They'd be doing it daily. This exercise can also be done with logs or rocks. So if you want a quick workout, find something heavy and start shuffling. Essentially, general construction and farming played a big role in Norse strength. However, we can't forget the workouts of the Viking seafarers. Apart from the full body strength needed to complete raids, these men and women needed to do mainly two things on their ship. The first is rope pulling. Certain gyms may have a legitimate rope pulling station, but as you can see here, you can compensate with cables and a rope handle. If you want to do this exercise at home, I would recommend you going to either your local supermarket or hardware store and picking up a cheap rope, tying it to either a log or a tire you can pick up at a junkyard and get to work. With the cables, I prefer doing this on my knees rather than on my feet because when you do this kneeling down, it demands more stability derived from your core rather than from your legs, thus giving you a bit of an ab workout. Now the second is, you guessed it, rowing. Other than using the wind in their sails, rowing was how they got from place to place by ship. Performing this for a prolonged period of time not only demanded a metric ton of upper body strength, but stamina as well. If you don't have access to a gym, you can also do this at home with either a weighted bar or holding two dumbbells out in front of you. However, this will require more shoulder strength, so I would recommend you doing this with lighter weights to avoid any risk of injury. In addition to water-related exercises, I should also note that the Vikings were also remarkably strong swimmers. This could be due to their swimming competitions. Actually, not really swimming competitions so much as drowning competitions. What I mean by this is that two Vikings would actually wade out into the water and try and hold each other down under the water for the longest. The one who didn't die won. And for the love of Odin, do not try that at home. That aside, swimming is a very good form of exercise for those who want a different form of a full body workout. I also believe the butterfly stroke happens to be the most physically demanding of all swimming techniques. And there you have it, a full list of Viking exercises to get you ready before Valhalla comes. And in case you were wondering, here is my personal workout regimen. I'll also be posting this down in the description. I hope you found this somewhat helpful. And with that, I bid you good luck in the dinner.